with us throughout the entire show?
I am never going to be without these pants at all times. Having worked with the turkey, as you just saw, that's the last pair of pants I will ruin on this show.
You made great friends with that turkey, too, didn't you?
I know. Well, think about it a minute. He's nervous, his first time on television. And in a week from today, it's off to that big oven in the sky. So I think you're just trying to get even with me a little bit.
Well, I can't say as I blame him at all.
Well, they're scraping the pants now, and hopefully they'll be back by next week.
They'll be standing up like that.
Yes.
Now, all week we've been presenting some reunions of your favorite TV shows from the past. Tomorrow, the cast of Perry Mason relives some old cases and a new one. But today, Batman, that rock'em sock'em camp comic book classic of the 60s television, and this TV guide for 1966 is now a collector's item. It's worth over $100. From 1966 to 1968, Batman was what everybody watched on Wednesday nights.
It's all over, Catwoman.
I could swim for it.
You'd never survive the fall. It's at least 100 feet down into the West River.
Anything's better than facing prison again.
I'll do everything I can to rehabilitate you.
Marry me.
Everything except that. A wife, no matter how beauteous or affectionate, would severely impair my crime fighting.
But I can help you in your work. As a former criminal, I'd be invaluable. I can reform. Honestly, I can.
What about Robin?
Robin? Oh, I've got it. We'll kill him.
I see you're not really ready to assume a life in society.
I guess you're right, Batman. Can't teach an old cat new tricks. Give me a hand.
And Catwoman, Julie Newmar.
Here we go, Yvonne.
Hello there. How you doing? Holy entrances, Batman.
Isn't that special? Huh? How are you, sir?
How are you?
Very well.
Good to see you.
How are you? It's nice to see you again.
Fine, how you doing?
Why don't we
Look at this wonderful audience.
all sit down here, for heaven's sake?
Catwoman, how did you like him blowing his nose on your costume?
What? You know, it's the first time I got to ride in the Batmobile.
None of us have been
Villains
in it, but
don't get to ride in the Batmobile.
Oh, really? Well, let's
I'm
go have
running,
a seat
sir,
here.
I'm running tours in it now of Stars Homes and things.
And
Yes,
Batmobiles.
you take a ride in a Batmobile with me and you see the Stars Homes. It's a wonderful.
Come on, Don. Let's sit down.
Sit down.
Have a seat.
Thank
Let me
you.
ask you, why do you think that Batman was such a hit in the 60s? Why was it the thing everybody watched? Let me just sit over here. Did you say hello here?
Yes.
Come have a seat right here.
Thank you.
Very informal show, as you can
You see, there's your answer why everybody
He has not been
wants. This is it.
rehabilitated.
I got him at last. You all wanted me to get him, didn't you? Not that way, Julie. Not that way.
You know,
Get him.
you still give me curious stirrings in my utility belt, dear.
Is that what you were wearing? A utility belt?
Yes, we called it a utility belt,
Yes. Except for a little girl who called it a fertility belt.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to be just like you for Halloween, and I want a fertility belt. And her mother went pale.
Now,
I can imagine.
Adam, you played the show sort of campy.
Well, you
Let's
know,
face it, it was
McLean,
campy.
I don't
That was
even know
straight.
what the word means. To us, it was straight, you see.
Yeah, we did. We really played it straight. No, we did.
We don't know.
I think the characters that worked the best played it straight.
Really?
Yeah, it's like little kids who, when you see child actors and they know where the jokes are, the jokes aren't there anymore. And
That's
so if you
true.
don't play it straight, then they don't think it's funny.
You're absolutely right. McLean, you opened something up. Our job was to bring... was
And aren't you sorry?
That's
Really,
my job.
This investigative reporter is in depth here.
and open stuff up.
Well, what happens is our job is to bring reality to fantasy, if I may have a profound moment here.
I like that.
And to bring make the fantasy come alive. Like we're doing here this morning. Now, what I think that we've been successful at that because we have now 3 generations of audience and 400 million people are watching Batman every day.
Really? All over.
Really?
Who are they, Adam?
I don't know. They're in strange countries. This is America, so...
What are the main differences between Batman and Superman?
Oh, he isn't even an American.
Oh boy. Are you going to get letters?
Oh, he came from Krypton or someplace.
Thanks,
Of course he did.
thanks,
He's not
McLean,
an
you
American
know,
born. He's
sure.
Krypton
And
born.
he didn't have a utility belt or anything, did he?
No, he had a shorter
powers
cape.
than we didn't have.
My mommy made my cape out of a blue bath towel.
Plus, he would show his face. So you wore a mask.
Yes,
there
I
a
was the
reason for
best
that?
chin actor in town. I did everything with my chin. He also, I think, the difference is that I wore a mask, and he had superpowers. Of course, I can't see through clothing and things. I'm just.
Aren't you sorry with Julie here?
Well, yes, of course. I am just an incredibly developed physical specimen. I'll stand here for a moment and
I
let
would
you
certainly-
admire my incredible crime-fighting physique.
Oh, Batman! Holy physique! We're going to take a break and be right back with more Bat People.
Adam, you know, during your show, it got to be a big thing with a lot of well-known actors to play a villain on your show. Why was that? What was it about the show that they wanted to do this?
We had, about 160, I think, well-known actors as villains, and I think the reason they wanted to do that most of all was not some incredible theatrical workout. It was the fact that they had children or grandchildren, and they thought they could all sit there and watch Batman together and see their old man or mom.
I
That
think
was
part of
big
it had to do
stuff.
with the fact that they would never have been asked to play these outrageous things in a normal course of their career. So it was kind
Frank
of fun,
Sinatra
too.
wanted to be one of the villains.
And we wouldn't let him.
Why?
I don't know. I just made that up.
They didn't have him.
Yeah, there's a guy with just a normal career.
Yeah.
Right.
Who was your favorite?
Show me your Coke. What do you think about
Vincent
Goes
Price.
up the chimney.
Vincent Price.
Next on you guys.
Vincent Price.
Yeah, Vincent Price was my favorite.
Why was Vincent your favorite?
Well, because he's a marvelous man and he has a great sense of humor and he's
He cooks good, too.
sexy and he was nice when I ran over his foot.
Did you do that many times?
No, just once. I thought I was stopping the bike and instead of stopping it, I was giving it gas and it went lurch, lurch and hit his foot and I thought, oh, well, he won't notice this. And I hit it again and it ran over him. And he said, had I known this was going to happen, I'd have said, ole. So I thought, what a nice disposition with a broken foot.
Nice way to say ole. But Julie Newmar was my favorite villain.
Oh, thank you.
That's right. I mean, this is a slithery, slick cat.
Don't you know?
Oh, yeah.
We had a good
Hasn't
time.
changed, either.
We almost got together.
Yes.
He was going to rehabilitate you, wasn't he?
I had a lot of
Wasn't that
Thank
good
you
of
for putting it in
He was
that
going to
way.
rehabilitate you, but he wasn't about to dive into the water after you.
Hey, Batman the Coward, don't do this, McLean. Just because I'm a senior superhero.
When that character came on the show, what was the reason that they brought that character to the show?
It was in the comic strip. And it was a good male-female balance. And the villains had all the fun. See, that was during Vietnam. So it was like you had to be on the other side.